Good job, buddy. P1 right there.
What is going on, everyone? We are back live here for the No Toad Racing League Gen 4 ARCA Series. Got 3 races left in the season here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway. Very high speed, half-mile short track. Gonna get qualifying under the way here in a little bit. Let's go over our point standings real quick. With just 3 races left, counting this one, Johnny Brugg had the 39-point lead over Benjamin Nelson, but Nelson has been on a roll as of late, winning the last 3 races. And Johnny, he's gotten top 2 every race so far, but slowly but surely Nelson creeping in on that points lead. And with 3 races left, it's anyone's game, especially with the last race being at Daytona, a wild card track. Johnny definitely gonna be out there to try to get more of a points cushion, and to reverse that, Ben's gonna be out there trying to get some points gained on him. We got some qualifying starting to get underway here any minute. Wait for someone to come out on track. Not seeing anyone out there quite yet. Wonder if no one's going to qualify. Oh, I can't watch qualifying because I actually registered for the session. That's right. Well, we'll just wait for times to come in as they do. People out there on track. Oh, Kevin Nash putting in a 14.9 as of now. I'm still holding off. Alex Chase coming across P2. Christian Locks in P3. There goes Benjamin Nelson to the pole. Christian Locks betters his time. Johnny Brugg still hasn't put in a lap. Johnny was fast time in practice. Still no time being put in by Rocket Man. He said I still got about 2 minutes left in qualifying. No, it's still got 3 minutes left. But real quick, before we get this race started, definitely got to bring up Benjamin Nelson. The last time I broadcasted a race here for the No Toe Series, it was a Cup Series last season at Bristol. Benjamin Nelson literally lapped a whole field in that race. So, definitely going to be a strong contender here tonight. It's that 79 Mountain Dew machine. There's Brugg putting in his first lap. 6/100ths below Nelson. Nelson hoping Brugg doesn't get that pole position, as that one bonus point could make or break the championship. It's coming down to where every point matters. And he will not get it. Still 3/100 slower, so Nelson, as of now, looks like he might be getting that pole position and that bonus point for getting P1. As well, more than likely a bonus point for lead and lap, as I would not be surprised if I see Johnny out there putting some heat in them tires to try to lead the most laps. He said that in the past in broadcast interviews, where he just goes out through the first runs and tries to lead the most laps, because I think leading the most is 2 bonus points. So stuff like that will definitely help Johnny cushion his points lead he has. We got about a minute left, waiting for more people to qualify. Looks like we're gonna have roughly 12 people out here tonight, I believe. So that will conclude qualifying. Let's go over our grid real quick. Of course, getting that pole position and that nice bonus point is that 79 Mountain Dew Machine Benjamin Nelson. Outside of him, row 1 will be Johnny Brugg, Rocket Man. Row 2, you got Grant Fisher and Christian Loxton. Row 3, Michael Nash, fresh off a well-deserved and fought win last night in the Cup Series of Pocono. He'll be restarting in 5th place. 6th place will be Joshua Corner. Row 4, Alex Chase, Roy Hyden. Row 5, Kendall Kurt and Jaden Consturk. I am not racing, but on to row 6, it will be Mitchell Williams and TJ Warren in that 6th row. So 12 guys out here, 200 laps of racing at one of my favorite, if not my favorite, short track. Also, another interesting thing about tonight, something we haven't seen in a while here in the Noto Series, this race is going to transition from sunset into day. Right now, time is 8:30 in sim time. So probably by about lap 50 or so, you're going to see those lights come on. And with the lights coming on, mean a cooler track temp as we take a real quick look at the current track state here at this half-mile high bank track. Currently, right now, the track temp is 85 degrees, and we'll check on that later on in the race to see what it is at. As that track cools down, is going to add more than likely a little bit more grip into it. As these cars, from what I've seen in practice, they actually handle pretty decently compared to some short tracks tracks I've seen these cars race at when it comes to short tracks. Uh-oh. Nope. What was it at? I screwed it up. There it goes. There's 12. I'm not racing corner. I accidentally registered as a driver. Also, with this being a short track, these guys do have 2 pace laps. Here to start the race. That pace car should be pulling off at any minute as they roll through turn 4. Pace car pulls off. Benjamin Nelson leaves the green here. 200 laps here at the high banks of Bristol. We're off racing already. Brugg out to a great start. He was out to a great start. I saw him get a good jump there. But Ben on that low line able to pull in front of him as Broke's starting to fall back to second. Christian and Michael Nash going at it back there. Another battle we got brewing. Construct and TJ Warren, they're going at it. This is for ninth position. Already everyone doing a really good job spreading it out. Not really too many battles. I do see Christian Lawson. He's the only guy. Oh, there goes Fisher around.
Caution, yellow flag.
I don't think there was any contact with the 12 and the 3. I'm still hearing some more crashing. Mitchell Williams and TJ Warren involved something as well. Let's go back and see what happened to this 12 machine and Grant Fisher. I'm slowly start losing it here. See if there's any contact. See Boxing getting a little loose. No contact. Fisher just lost on his own. Let's see what happened to TJ. Oh, TJ and Mitchell to get into it, trying to get around Grant. Early caution here for the Noto series. We're under caution. I will be right back real quick. Alright, I'm back. The one downside about Bristol is got quite a few pace laps here. Is the pace laps on that car still on? Oh, we got 2 more to go. We got a caution. Let's go ahead and we'll drag down the professor and give Professor a talk. What's going on, Ben?
What's up?
Hey man, last time we came to this track here at Bristol, we saw you absolutely dominate in the Cup Series. Are we going to see the same out of you, or do you have a little bit more tougher competition out there tonight?
Well, I mean, I never assumed that stuff's gonna happen, so I'm gonna go with we got tougher competition. It's just sort of a surprise to me whenever I run well here because it's just not my thing, but I try my best and it worked out last time, so let's try to do it again.
Now, coming in tonight, you are 39 points behind Johnny. Do you see that being feasible to chase him down in these final 3 races and collect that championship?
It's unrealistic, so I don't know if it's even possible. If it is, it's outside my usual, like, this is realistic possibility, so we'll see.
Alright, man, going back to green flag racing. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ben seems unrealistic. I don't know. I've seen crazier things happen.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back out. Michael Nash a little slow to get on that loud pedal. He's going to stack up the outside lane. Corner sending it 3 wide below him going into turn 1. Joshua Corner really aggressive on that restart. Going to gain a couple spots. The question is, did he get black flag for that? We'll have to keep an eye on the 69 machine. See if we see him making a trip down pit lane. Back out to the lead. Brugg and Nelson already starting to pull away from the rest of the field. A half-second gap back to Loxton and Chase in that 54 machine. Also, we talked about it earlier, Michael Nash collecting his first win in a while here for the No Toad Racing League. The Races I broadcast, I should say. He is a threat on older tires. See him looking low, and JD can't quite get the pass complete, and I'm tucked in behind him. 200 laps here at Bristol, 200 laps. They tick by fast. We've already had one caution. We're already on lap 12. Oh, Alex Chase hard into the outside wall coming off of turn 4. Alex going to drop from 4th to 6th, possibly lose some more as here comes 305 of Roy Hyde. Not a ton of damage on the 54 machine. Got to wonder if it's driving a little bit differently. He pounded that outside wall. I should ride on board here with the 54 and see what he's... I think he has some toe damage. Unless that's how he has his offset. That steering wheel is pretty far to the right. Alex Chase issues early on. Here comes Roy Hyde looking to the low side. Lap 16 and 200. Roy Hyde going to get that pass complete. Alex Chase is nursing that car around, hoping for a caution to come out so he can get that damage fixed. Here comes the 98 machine. Who is that actually? That is actually Kendall Kerr, who was a 21, looking to make some ground up. And he'll get around the 54, but Alex Chase now looking to the high side of the corner. Get the outside pass complete. That looks like where you want to be at. Get a pass complete as we go up here as Nash and Concert are going at it for 5th. 4th, I should say. Those side by side they go into turn 3. Now this is a one-stop race if you can get the tires to last that long, and it is a tough task to ask these tires to last the fuel run. Fuel run's about 118 to 123 laps. I don't know if the tires can make it that far. But Nash getting around Concert for that 4th position. In the meantime, Johnny Brugg right on that back bumper of Benjamin Nelson. This has been the story of the whole season. Everyone kind of battling for 3rd. It's been these two running the show in the Gen 4 series. We saw Johnny Brugg last night actually had a chance to win the race of Pocono after a speeding penalty by Ben late in the race. Brugg with 6 to go gets loose off of 1, allowed Nash to get by him for the win. But Brugg looking for some redemption here tonight. Nelson run that low line, Brugg running the middle to high line. 2 different lines being ran. Nelson going high this time, Brugg going low. Trying to get it complete, he just can't quite get to his door. The only battle we got going on track, as I say that TJ Warren actually battled out with Alex Chase. Alex Chase, TJ might have slid up into him. Warren going around. No caution yet. Waiting to turn that car around. Everyone has to get by him. Losing a lot of times that 6 machine TJ Warren.
Caution, yellow
And that's
flag.
going to bring the caution out. Let's go back and see what happened exactly with the 6 machine. I can't tell if he slid up or if Chase might have got a run off and cut down. We can get a better angle of this real quick. I think this might be my best angle. Here it is. Yeah, it looks like they're fighting for the same real estate. It looks like TJ might have been coming up. Alex might have been coming down. TJ goes around, and this is going to be interesting. With only 4 sets of tires. Who takes the gamble and comes to pit lane right here? Tire fall off is pretty significant here. Roy Hyde looks like he's going to be the first guy to take that gamble. 305 of Roy Hyde coming to pit lane. Grant Fisher coming to pit lane. Josh Corner as well. Mitchell Williams, he's coming in. I wouldn't be surprised if Alex Chase. No, Alex Chase opting to stay out even with all that damage. Surprising call there by the 54 machine. Boo. Well, I mean, you're in the Discord, aren't you, Tommy? I thought you're in No-To's Discord. Alex Chase is actually coming to pit lane, and TJ Warren, I don't think got his lap back since he was the cause of caution. This will give you an idea on who came to pit lane. Can't really see the laps they're on. But Roy Hyde in 7th place is going to be your first car on 4 tires. If he took 4. Let's see his pit stop time here. I ain't going to show yet. Let's actually go back and see if he took tires here. Oh, perfect. Right after start finish line. Oh, no tires for the 305. 69 may have been getting tires. Tire for him either. So everyone just gas and go here. Okay. Interesting. Thought for sure I'd see some guys take some tires, but everybody just gas and go. Like the lights on the pace car have turned off, so we'll be going green next time by. See if Johnny Brugg has anything for that 79 machine. If Nelson been leading this race from the drop of the green. 2 cautions so far. Gonna go by green flag racing on 34 of 200. Pace car pulls off. Nelson gonna lead us back to green here. He gets the guy to restart going. On the gas pedal he goes. It's a really good launch. Christian Longson gonna be batting off Michael Nash for P3. Michael Nash on the outside lane. Gonna get a run. Here comes Kendall Kerr in that 21 machine on the outside. Kendall Kerr started in the back of the field. He is up 5 spots where he started at, not working on that 60 of Michael Nash. Can't quite get around him here, gonna be looking low. Nash gonna wash up the track a little bit. They roast the center quarter. In the meantime, Brugg looking low in that 79 machine, and Nelson can't quite get it done. Go back to the battle for P3. Kerr, Nash, Lawson all going at it. Kerr kind of stuck on that high line, gonna try to get a run off here, almost contact with the wall. Side by side they go. I think Kerr's going to get it here at the end of turn 3. He is going to get it. And here comes Lawson. Lawson looking to the outside now. Oh, almost contacting. Here comes Jaden. Nash starting to get shuffled back on that low line. Everyone on the high side starting to get around him. He's going to have to find a hole in a hurry. He's going to have to tuck in behind the 88, and he does. No. Alex Chase is going to go to the outside. Michael Nash restarted that. Oh, almost contact between 54 and 88. Still losing spots at the 60 of Nash. This year working to the inside, but not been the lane to go lately for passing, but Fisher might be able to get into work in that 12 machine. Alex Chase and the constructor, they've been having some close calls, almost banging bumpers going into the corners. Big contact with the wall there. Alex Chase slows him down a little bit, but still able to hold off that high line, but finally Concert gets clear. Now Alex Chase working on the low line. You can't get a better view. We got a lot of battle going on here. Here's the better view of it. This year it looks like he got a little bit loose there, rolling through the center. We want Michael Nash to get back by him. Here goes Alex Chase now working on that 3 of Christian Loxton. Christian Loxton starting to fall back. Looking for a crossover, couldn't quite get it done. Go check back in with the 60 of Michael Nash. Michael Nash restarted that restart, I believe, in 4th position. He's now sitting in 7th. Lost 3 spots in a hurry. While all these guys are battling for the position in the middle of the pack, Brugg and Nelson have gotten a huge gap over that 3rd place machine of Alex Chase. Here's your top 5 on the top of your screen. Nelson, Brugg, Chase, Kurt, and Loxton. Brugg starting to lose some ground on that number 79 machine. In the meantime, Alex Chase starting to chase Brugg down. Chase might be the fastest one out there on track in the top 5. To take a look at the last time by, he was. Alex Chase still running a 15.4 this time by. Alex Chase at 15.5, Nelson at a 15.6. Chases Chase down that one machine of Brugg. What we can do to get around him. Can't waste too much time. The more time he wastes passing them, the farther and farther away the professor gets. Chase gonna look low. Brugg all the way up to the wall. Chase couldn't quite clear with the exit turn 4. He's gonna try again here, 1 and 2. Chase finally gonna be able to clear Johnny. He still ran quicker than the leader. Now he's chasing down the leader. That gap's a 9-0. But one thing we've seen Nelson do, Nelson is a master at long runs, saving tires, making them work. We got some more battling going on towards the back though. We have Fisher, Williams, and Concert, they're all going at it. Williams to the inside and be able to get around Jaden. That is for 8th position. No, 7th. A little bit further up, we have some more guys battling it out. Looks like Kendall Kerr in technically the 21, but he's showing at the 98. Christian Loxton. Fisher with a great run on that outside. Here comes William. It almost seems like you get stuck on the inside and you don't have no momentum. You're kind of getting shuffled back, like what we see happen at Martinsville, as here comes Fisher getting a really good clean pass on a Kendall Kerr on the inside. Williams now getting it done. A lot of shuffling going on. middle of the pack. And I'm kind of curious who's going to be the first one down pit lane. I just took a look at the top of the scoreboard. Nelson starting to drive away from Alex Chase. Kind of saw that coming. Nelson knows how to save these tires. I don't know how he does it. He goes out there week in and week out, leading the race, still saving his stuff, and still pulling away. Oh, I think I hear tire smoke. I think it was Brugg in the one. Brugg seems to be a little bit slow on track. Go back and see if that's what it was. That's exactly what it is. Johnny Brugg fell back in the clutch of the 16 Williams. Just got loose on the corner exit. I don't believe there's any contact between him and Williams. As Brugg's starting to lose some time, Brugg has now fallen back to 5th. And this is exactly what Ben wants to see in that 79 machine. He wants to see Johnny struggle while he's out there leading the race. And I don't know if you can even call it a Cinderella story if he can come back 39 points behind. Because Nelson is a dude that has a ton of talent. Kind of like the Kyle Larson of this league. You can put him in any of these cars they race here in No Toad, and he'll go out there and dominate the races. And that's what he's doing here tonight. Another guy starting to fall back is that 54 of Alex Chase. He had chased down Ben and got within about 8/10. Now starting to fall off the pace a little bit. Back to the top 5. Alex Chase barely in that top 5. Is now 2 new faces join the top 3. Williams and Fischier. Let's take a look at their last lap times. Last time by, Nelson running a 16.0. Williams with a 15.864. Now, Williams got to be smart here. He knows he's faster than Ben right now. He cannot use up his stuff trying to chase him down. Let it come to you naturally. Go check in on some more battling going on towards the back. Looks like we got a good battle going on back here with the 305 of Roy Hyde. Big group of cars back here. Locks in concert. They're going at it. Roy Hyde possibly looking low on the 21 machine of Kendall Kerr. It's so hard on these older tires to get that pass complete. Either try it again here if they come off of turn 2. Everyone's still chasing down that 79 machine. He is out to a huge lead right now. See what that gap is between him and Williams. Williams starting to close that gap now under 2 seconds. Could Williams be the upset here tonight? Time delta right there. You can see in the last 5 laps, Williams has gained about a second. Williams definitely significantly faster than Nelson right now. So I think I gotta refresh it for it to work. Oh, TJ Warren in the wall letting Nelson by. there's Williams really chasing Nelson down. That gap now down to under a second. Williams has really reeled in that 79 machine. Really showing a lot of speed here. Lap 80 of 200. Further on back, Brugg was able to get around Alex Chase. That was for fourth position. Alex Chase starting to fall a little bit back. Here comes Kendall Kerr back in the midst. Kendall Kerr was running top 3, looking to get back into the top 5. But here comes Corner, not going to let him go by easily. Alex Chase getting in the wall. They're coming out of the corner. Almost contact there. And I think caution's the last thing Williams wants to see. Williams has really chased down that 79 machine, shown he has really good speed here on this run. As that's the track is starting to transition tonight. You see the lights are on. Let's check the track temp real quick. Pull it up. Oops, that's the wrong thing to pull up. There we go. That's what I want. Track temp still 86 degrees though, so it hasn't really cooled down as much as I thought it would here at night. Williams now go, or Kendall Kerr now going to the outside, I should say. Alex Chase starting to fall back even more, falling back to 6th, now possibly 7th. The corner's going to look to the outside. Jaden and Lockton as well. They're looking to get around the 54 Ghost Energy machine of Alex Chase. Oh, contact to the 88 and 3. Jaden catches it. We stay green. We're going to put on a show here tonight at the Gen 4 Series always does for No Toad. Jaden now looking low on the 54 of Alex Chase. Here comes Loxton looking to the outside. Loxton maybe thought about putting it 3 wide. They might go 3 wide. Oh, chasing the wall. Can he collect it? No, Loxton goes around. Jaden involved, Nash, and Benjamin involved. That all happened right in front of the leader. I didn't even see him coming up. Wow. Slow this down and go back and see exactly what happened here. This all started with, I think, Alex Chase getting a little loose off a corner exit. That's a... I know he got tight, tagged the wall, trying to save it. Locks and tries to go low to get around him. I think he made a little bit of contact there. Jaden was nowhere to go. He gets involved. And we go back here to Ben. This is all happening right in front of him. The Alex Chase getting back into the wall. Nash starting to slow it down. Here comes Loxton back up the track. There's nowhere for him to go. Nash, hard impact to the front. And same as the 79. And the 16 as well, some hard impact there. Benjamin Nelson got put into a sandwich. Luckily for them, I don't think they lost any positions. I'm not seeing a lot has changed for position on SDK. How about Roy Hyde? What was he... When did he get down there? Oh, Roy Hyde, some really smart active ways. See it happen up high. He's like, I'm just going to go low. Y'all have fun up there. I think that's the last thing Williams wanted to see, because this is going to allow Benjamin to put some fresh tires on, kind of readjust on how he was running there. And I wonder if Williams, oh, is Williams out of a faster pair? Oh no, he might be. Oh no. Hold on a second. I gotta see something real quick. Alright, let's go all the way back up here. We're gonna go back. Something happened early on in the race. I do remember he was involved. This is the crash he was involved in earlier. Way early in the race. Let's see. damage he gets here if he uses a fast repair here. Where's the one I want? There it is. That's hard impact. Oh yeah, I think he had to use it right there. Oh no, that's a tough break. Wait, did he use the fast repair? Hold on a second. I'm gonna fast forward. I usually don't do this, but I'm kind of curious if he used one. Yeah, he had to have, because his car's perfectly fixed. Mitchell Williams out of a fast repair, having a really good run here tonight, and dang, I feel for you, Mitchell. I feel for you. I would bring him down for an interview, but if he's out of a fast repair, he might be pretty heated right now. And we're about to go by green flag racing. Well, the one man that's helped out was that one machine of Johnny Brugg. Johnny Brugg might have overdrove his car a little too much there. More than likely going to readjust how he was driving here. If they go by green flag racing here with a little over 100 laps to go. 106 laps to go, I believe, when we go by green here. Nelson quick on that pedal, going to start pulling away from Johnny. We saw him do it earlier.
Caution.
Oh, we got a caution flag without Grant Fisher involved in it. What happened to the 12 machine Grant? Oh, he just got on the brakes too hard and ooh! Locks him with hard impact too. Mitchell Williams, I want to say he's used it. I mean, if you ask me, that's a lot of damage to not use your fast repair. And Bristol's one of those short tracks to where you actually want aero to help you out. Oh, I said Brugg and Nelson crashed. What happened here? Said they crashed. Huh? I'm not sure. Well, this should take us to about the halfway mark as these guys get ready to go by green flag racing here. So far, pretty decent race. Actually, now you can't say decent, really good race. Forced caution here, coming to lap 100. I'll be going by green flag racing around lap 101, and when we go by green, we'll have about 100 laps of racing to go. Mitchell Williams still getting some of that damage repaired. A lot of cars are a lap down. Only got 8 on the lead lap. Loxon 1 down. Fisher 1 down. Warren 4 and Chase 6. No, 6 is 4 laps down. On Joe. That's a no. Starts gonna pull off. Nelson gonna lead us to green.
Green, green, green.
One more time here at Bristol as we watch this battle. That's gonna be brewing for that third position between Jade and Concert. Kendall coming up, cutting the nose off the 88. Concert giving him a lot of room right there. Could have easily hooked him into the wall, but Kendall doing the smart, or Jaden doing the smart thing, checking up. Oh, and he's gonna get loose. Drives up the track, catches it. Minimal contact with the wall, but he's gonna lose a lot of spots because of that. Great job collecting that car. That could have been a lot worse for that 88 machine. We're back to a big battle back here, middle of the pack. A lot of the same names we saw earlier battling it out are back at it yet again. Here halfway through the race. Alex Chase and Grant Fisher going at it. That's not for position, but Fisher trying to get into the lucky dog position if a caution does come out. We'll have to pull this up, get an idea who is in that position. Currently in that spot is the 3 of Christian Loxton, who's right in front of him. Fisher gonna try his hardest to get around him here. Can't quite do it. Fisher starting to struggle. Loxton does have a little bit of damage that might slow him down. And as these two get collected in a wreck, do not forget it will put the 6 in the lucky dog position. When we go back to the lead and see this lead closing down. Kendall Kerr, Benjamin Nelson, Johnny Brugg, all within half a second of each other. We saw a lot of good short run speed out of Kendall. Started seeing him fade on that long run. He's gonna try to capitalize on these fresh tires. And with that long green flag run and everyone having 3 sets left, this could change his tire strategy here tonight if a caution does fly in about 10 laps or so. Who's wanting to take the risk, come and get fresh tires, and who's wanting to stay out. You guys are going at it. Another thing I saw, position switching. Corner and Charles are going at it. Contact there. Calls are doing a hell of a job keeping that car going straight. That's the second time I've seen him collect it. Oh, Fisher hard to the wall into Chase. Alex Chase still on the apron, gonna drive it back up on track. Does a great job, not causing a caution there. And I haven't really mentioned his name, but how about the 305 of Roy Hyde? Quietly has made his way into that 4th position. He is up 4 spots from where he started at, and I think give it a couple laps, we're gonna start seeing that 21 machine / 98 machine of Kendall Kerr start slipping back a little bit, and we might see Roy Hyde back into a podium finisher position, where we saw him a couple weeks ago at New Hampshire. Mitchell Williams making a nice rebound, currently running in that 5th position. Does have quite a bit of damage on that 16 machine. But I've seen cars with no bumpers win at Bristol before. But don't count him out quite yet. We saw him have really good long run speed. And if this stays green, he could have the speed on a long run to chase down and catch and pass Benjamin Nelson. Back up to the lead to go, and these two are still going at it. Johnny Brugg looking to the outside of Benjamin Nelson. Heath Lowe thought about it. Sticking behind him. Nelson tags the wall ever so slightly, rolling through 3 and 4. Here in a place like Bristol, it doesn't necessarily hurt you I've actually seen people that know how to hit that wall like that and benefit them. So Nelson definitely running that danger line as these guys are still putting in blistering lap times. If we take a look at their last time by, 15.3 for the two leaders. But their best time by is a 14.9. And that just shows the tire fall off. They've only done 31 laps on these tires and they're already about a half a second slower. It looks like Brug's starting to fall back a little bit from that 79 machine. And I mentioned it earlier, about 10 laps ago, about Roy Hyde catching up to Kendall Kerr, and here he is, about 7/10 of a second off that 21 machine. He's trying. Looking low, can't quite get it done. He's gonna stay low though. He's dedicated that low line, trying to get it done. He might have to regroup and try on that outside though. That outside line just has too much speed right now on these tires. Kendall Kerr all the way up to the wall, trying to get a good drive off. Because they shear to pit lane. I can put Loxon in the solo and lone one lap down position. So Loxon looking to get the lucky dog if we see a yellow. Also getting around Williams, that's for 5th. Williams is having such a great run. It's up there in second place, 3/10 behind the Professor on 80 lap old tires, something we haven't seen a lot of people do. Contact in front of him, nowhere to go, and crunches up that front end, and he is just trying to nurse that car around. Hoping, he's also hoping for a yellow, trying to get some more damage fixed on that 16 machine. Go back to this battle for third. Roy Hyde and Kendall Kerr still going at it. Adrian Nelson starting to catch the rear end of some lap traffic, but Brug's still losing some time. Gap is 1.5 seconds from Nelson to Brug. Last time by, they were in the 15.7s, 15.9s. They're at that second fall off as of now. Right now, though, Brug does have the bonus point for fastest lap with a 14.91. If we don't get a caution, I don't see anyone pitting for tires. So, pitting a caution, he will end up with the fastest lap of the race. That's bad news for Loxon as Joshua Corner gets put a lap down here in that 8th position. So that's going to hand that lucky dog position over to Corner. Let's go back and see what's going on with this battle for third. These two still going at it, throwing haymakers, trying to get around each other. And it's actually, I just looked behind them. That 88 and 16, they are starting to catch up to these two. And these two have been going at it for about 20 laps or so now. And it's really allowed Construct and Williams to reel them in. Well, it's Nash. Nash ain't too far behind him either. So we're about to have about a 5-car battle for that third position here in a couple laps. Yeah, they're all on your screen. This is crazy. 142 laps into a 200-lap race. We have 5 cars contending for third. Here goes Jaden Lowe on Roy Hyde. Roy Hyde sounded like he tagged the wall there, possibly rolling through center corner. Jaden's able to get around him. Here comes Mitchell Williams in that 16 machine. Mitchell Williams and Michael Nash looking to get around Roy Hyde. Mitchell not able to clear him quite yet. Jaden, in the meantime, looking low, possibly on that 98 machine of Kendall Kerr. Mitchell can't quite clear him. Kendall has such good momentum off that high line. It's becoming very hard to pass for really everyone. And it's going to start stacking all these guys up, and this is when we start seeing problems. They're too wide coming up on lap car being the 6 of TJ Warren. Like, you got Nelson, Brugg, 5 seconds back, and then the rest of the lead lap cars. Jada finally able to clear the 98. Yes, no, the 98 is going to fight back on the outside. Or at least he's going to try to lose some momentum, rolls to center. Here comes Mitchell Williams looking to the inside. Kendall Kerr trying everything he can to keep fending these guys off. Slowly but surely, they're taking them off one at a time. And Ben is about about a straightaway back from all these guys battling it out. Something must have happened in the corner. Corner is now 3 laps down. Locks is back in the lucky dog position. Michael Nash looking to the outside of Williams. Williams unable to get around Kerr. Nash not going to go to the outside with Kerr. Nash was maybe looking middle. He can go middle now if he wants, but he's going to think otherwise. Benjamin Nelson has a very comfortable 7-second lead over Rocky Man Johnny Brugg. As these guys, I think they're starting to chase on Johnny Lowe. Let's take a look at some last lap times. Last time by, Johnny was a 16.36. Concert was 16.30. Kendall is a 16.35. And Nash is a 16.26. So this group of guys is slowly but surely starting to chase down that one machine. And if you're Benjamin Nelson, that's the one thing you want to see. You want to see a big group of guys come up on the guy that's beating you by 40 points in the standings right now. Oh, and Nash and Kerr get into it. Caution's going to come out with 46 to go. Not popping up on it, so we're going to have to rewind it the hard way and see exactly what started this. I was actually watching the scoreboard when this happened. Keeping an eye on the time. Nash is coming up. Oh, I don't know if they would have touched. I think Netcode may or may not have got the best of them. Williams already down pit lane getting his damage fixed. Gotta be careful not to go a lap down. Eventually, you might want to go, dude. Pace car's coming. Ah, his car's starting to look pretty good. Ah, Williams did go a lap down. How in the heck did that happen? I think he entered pit lane too soon. Damn, tough break for Williams. And I'll say one thing. These cautions have been falling at the right time for Johnny. Every time Johnny's starting to get chased down by cars, a little bit quicker on old tires, caution flies. We're going to go by Green Flag Racing with, I believe, 40 laps to go. Those of you guys watching right now, who do you think is going to win this race? Is this live? Yes, it is Q1 Live. This is the No Toad Racing League. These guys race pretty much every day of the week. They do got 2 broadcast series. It is a Cup Series on Sunday nights, which you have to basically race other series first, get your incidents per lap to a certain point or below a certain point. You get invited to the Cup Series, but they do have ARCA, they have trucks, they have a Super Speedway series, they have a short track series. I think they have an 87 series as well. So anything like racing, these guys got a series for. Good group of guys. Bunch of clean racing. It don't matter what series you run. These guys race hard. They race aggressively, but they race clean. I mean, and it shows. I mean, we're only under our 5th caution here tonight at Bristol on lap 159. Appreciate the fall, by the way, Q1. Lights on, a pace car off. We're gonna go back racing with 40 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Back green flag racing we go. 40 to go here at Bristol. Ben with a great start yet again. Johnny Brugdo not going to wait around this time. Oh, almost contact there. Johnny Brug is on a mission right now. Some of the fastest speed we've seen out of him yet, and these might be the fastest times we've seen all night long. That track is cooled down. The lights are on. Sun is down. Take a look at this. Oh, actually, they're running a little bit slower here now. Oh, there it is, a 14.78 out of Nelson. That is the fastest lap of the race. Mitchell Williams with issue, though, in that 16 machine. Got a race going for the lead. Let's go see what happened to 16 of Mitchell Williams, though, real quick. Fresh tires, man, you got him. And they did. Whee! Oh, lock it down. No! Oh! Back live racing we go. I mean, it's pretty much a 40-lap shootout right now. These guys are giving it everything they got. Nelson is out of the faster pair, so he has to be careful battling it out here. Kendall Kerr, though, he's had some good short run speed. We might see him being upset for a top 3 podium finish. Jaden Constar, he's running pretty well tonight. You know, up in the top 5 most of the night. One thing I'm noting, everyone is running such different lines. almost like where Ben goes, Johnny goes the other way. And then Jaden will offset himself to go into the line Ben's at. Ben going middle, Johnny trying to run that high line, can't quite get there. Ben and Johnny start duking it out. Johnny trying to get the lead. You look at the best lap times. That time still no. That time actually is going to go to Kendall Kerr's right now. Kendall Kerr with a 14.76. Kendall Kerr has the fastest lap. I think Johnny's starting to fall off a little bit though. Starting to lose time to that 79 machine. Getting down to the nitty gritty though. About 26 to go when we come back around this time by the start finish line. As this season wraps up, this 25th season of No Toad Racing here for the Gen 4 Series, we got 25 to go here at Bristol. Anyone chase down the 79 machine? We've seen him have some of the best speed when it comes to a medium run, whatever you want to call it. Well, it's not a short run, it's not a long run, medium run, right? I don't know. Johnny Brugg, he is slowly but surely starting to fade off that back bumper of the 79. That gap growing now at a half a second. We can only hope to stay in second place. We have never seen Johnny finish outside the top two this season. Can this be the first race we see Johnny Brugg in P3 or worse? I mean, Jaden's there to capitalize. Jaden is going to try his hardest to get that second place. I want to say, I think Jaden's in third in points. He is. Jaden's in third in points. He's only 46 behind Johnny. So Jaden looking for every point possible here with 19 to go. Johnny might have burned up his stuff. Jaden gonna look low. Johnny tags the wall, rolling through center of 1 and 2. No, my apologies, 3 and 4. 17 goes this time by. Jaden looking low. Jaden has chased down that one machine. Not gonna get that pass complete on the inside. Gonna dive it in deep here in turns 1 and 2. 3 and 4. So hard to get the turn figured out here, Bristol. Now they're going through 1 and 2. Door to door they go, giving each other plenty of room. I'm Jaden. I'm starting to squeeze Johnny up. You know you need that spot. He's going to get that second place that time by. Dives in deep yet again. Jaden going to be able to finally clear that one machine. Johnny Brugg pops looking for a crossover here. No, he's going to get in the back of Kosturk. Around they go. They both save it. Holy cow. What did I just witness? Wow! I know we got a battle, but I gotta go back and watch that again. That was absolutely insane. It was right here where it happened. Oh, right here where it happened. I gotta watch this again. I know we're green flag racing coming to the end of the race, but I gotta watch this. See, Jaden and Johnny get in a little too hot, and they both get sideways. Jaden is at almost 45 degrees. Johnny is at 45 degrees. They touch again. What a save that was. We'll have to go back and watch that here in a bit. Because that was absolutely insane. Oh my lord. 9 to go this time by. They're almost 3 right. I can't get over that. That was crazy. Honey Brugg is trying to fend off Michael Nash. I can't get my thoughts together. That was insane. I have seen some of the craziest things I've ever seen in iRacing in this league. That was, wow. Michael Nash finally able to clear Johnny. 7 to go this time by. Kendall Kerr gonna look to get a spot. Johnny Brugg starting to fall back. Here comes Kendall Kerr now. The positive side of this, if Kendall Kerr does get around and the bleeding will stop for the time being, as he still got 2 seconds back to Roy Hyde in the 305. Johnny Brugg in fifth place, a position we haven't seen him in with 6 to go all season long. Johnny isn't going to give up. He is going to drive the wheels off that car until that checker flag flies. And you also got to remember, they dropped the 2 worst races for the Noto series. With Johnny literally getting 5th place or 2nd place in every race he has been in. He has missed 1 race, so that of course was his drop week. This will be his other drop week. So he'll still have 8 races or 9 races of 2nd place. Now I'm pretty sure he did not want to use his drop week here tonight. But Benjamin Nelson has collected those cross sticks coming across turn 3 and 4, coming to that white flag. 1 to go here at Bristol. Benjamin Nelson dominating yet again here at Bristol for No Toad. Different fashion, a little bit more cautious than we saw last time. Same results. Benjamin Nelson in that Mountain Dew machine is undefeated so far this season. Jaden Consark, after the save of his life, we will go back and watch that here in a bit. He'll come across second. Michael Nash bouncing back from his win last night. Actually following up with his win last night, getting another podium finish. Kendall Kerr 4th, Johnny Brugg 5th. Roy Hyde will come across P6. Man, these ARCA boys know how to put on an entertaining show. Nelson gonna burn it down, and we'll go back and we'll go cockpit view and all this fun stuff when we wait for these guys to join podium finishers. And I'm calling it now. He's going to park it on the start-finish line. Yep. Good old Benjamin Nelson fashion. All right. So we got a replay to watch because I'm still dumbfounded from this. So it was this one right here. Let's watch this one more time from the far chase view. We're going to slow this down here. Because this was poetry. Insane. I think I slowed it down a little too much. Because Johnny saved it right there. Jaden had to save it twice. Once the initial contact, and then yet again. I don't know how the hell they kept driving. Johnny's still fighting that car. All right, well, we're gonna go back. We're gonna watch this from Jaden's point of view, right here. Go cockpit of the '88 machine, Jaden Coster. Wow, those are some quick hands. Oh, he even downshifted. Oh my god. Alright, one more time. This time we're going to go on board with the one machine of Johnny Brook. I cannot believe they kept that going. While we wait for who finished third again? That's right, Michael Nash. Michael Nash doing putting finisher, and he's in putting finish. Let's pull up Mr. Michael Nash in this 60 machine, collecting your second podium of the week, man. What a race that was.
Hey Isaac, yeah, that was wild. I was really struggling, and then my buddy Kyle Roberts got in here, started spotting for me, and taught me a new line, and then I felt like a rocket ship.
I mean, you felt like a rocket ship, but it didn't quite have the right feeling to chase down that 79 machine. I mean, we've seen him dominate week in and week out. Puts on another good performance here tonight, man. But, man, talk us through, what was going through your head the final laps, especially when not Nash, Construct and Brugg both saved that car.
Yeah, that gave me a whole bunch of time, didn't it? I saw those three cars and doing a synchronized slide, and I thought, oh my gosh, look at that. It was something else. Well, they did good saving it, though. I mean, three of them, it looked like they were in unison.
No, yeah, they pretty much were. I went back and I made sure to give them the spotlight because, holy cow, that was some of the craziest driving I've seen. But man, you come off a win last night. Come out here P3. We go to I think Vegas next week. What's your thoughts about that?
Vegas is one of the best tracks for the ARCA and Gen 4 car. It's so much fun. You can race multiple grooves, and it's just a relaxing, fun one. I look forward to it.
All right, man. Congrats on another podium finish, and good luck in the Cup Series Sunday night. I won't be able to be there, but be rooting you on as looking for back-to-back championships in that series.
Well, I really don't mind if you're not there. I just hope that same pit road official's there to take care of Nelson for me.
I don't know. I paid him off beforehand, so you slipped in a 20. I slipped in a 20. I won't be able to slip in a 20 this time.
I'll personally calibrate his radar gun again.
All right, man. Good luck.
Good night.
All right. Next, let's bring up Jaden. First and foremost, how in the heck did you save that car?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just turned the wheel.
No, I mean, in all reality, dude, like, we're going to go back and watch this again here. But in all reality, you and Johnny had both those cars so sideways. I was already predicting a caution. But man, what a drive that was at that final green flag run. Johnny and them kind of took off like a rocket ship. It seemed like you kind of sat back knowing this race could end under green. You kind of waited, and when the opportunity came, you kind of pounced on it and get that second spot.
Yeah, Johnny was having issues with his tires. I don't know what, like, me and Ben can't figure out what it was, but it seemed like after every 30 laps of a green run, he would just fall off. And so, I mean, I didn't know that because I wasn't racing up with them until the very end. So when that started happening, like, okay, free spot. So I was trying to save tires until like the last 20 laps, and they were both trying to save tires until like the last 50. So they were like pushing, while I wasn't yet.
Well, man, you came across P2. I don't think anyone could chase Ben down. I think we can kind of say you officially won the race. You know, everyone always says that they're racing for second place and Ben's out there. But you put on a show. You got a decent points night. I don't know if it's gonna be good enough to chase Johnny down. You are 46 points behind coming into tonight, and this will more than likely be one of his drop weeks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna catch Brugge anytime soon. The only person I can actually fight for is Benjamin, but he won today, so the only like the only thing I can hope for is if Johnny like for P2 in points, if Johnny keeps winning and I can just manage like finishing above Benjamin the next couple of races. The only like shot I feel like I have at winning would be the last race of the season.
Well, I mean, we go to Vegas next week, and I think you have been pretty statistically good at mile and a half this season in the ARCA series. It just seems like you get caught up in late race drama at those tracks.
It seems like it. I learn something new every time I race those tracks, so we'll see how that ends up.
Well, man, congrats on that second place finish. Haven't talked to you up here in the podium finishes, so it's nice having you back, and good luck next week at Vegas.
Thank you. Thanks for broadcasting.
No problem. All right, we'll drag up the obvious guy who I had already seen winning this race when we came in here tonight. The professor taking the kids back to school. Dude, what a race that was. It wasn't the blowout we saw you do last time, got collected in a wreck. Talk us through that win.
I mean, anything can happen at Bristol. We all know that. So got caught up a little bit in others' messes, but like I said, that's Bristol. The car was pretty glued to the track in terms of the rears tonight, but the front definitely you had to be real careful because if you drug it too much on the especially the center of the corner, you push it too hard early, you're gonna have an issue, as we saw some people have. I didn't really feel like I was saving my tires very much, but I guess I was, because it seemed like I kind of just blasted off after 50 laps, but I didn't really do anything different. It sort of just stayed consistent pace while I guess others were falling. So that's tire saving. I don't know.
Yeah, and we saw Mitchell Williams. He was catching you, and I think he was there right behind you when you got involved in that wreck. And unfortunately, he had already used a faster pair. Was that just because he was faster on tires than you were, or were you kind of saving your tires a little bit, thinking this could go another 20, 30 laps, and I don't want a meatball flag for my tire blowing?
No, he was faster. But I think he had 30 lap fresher tires or something like that. So it was
Oh, I
it
didn't know
was an
that.
advantage because we didn't pit, he pitted. So that's something, but 30 laps isn't really that much at Bristol, it's something, but he was pretty good. Like he had pace for sure. So can't take that away from him. It's unfortunate that both of us got caught in that wreck though, and I had a faster pair, but he didn't. So that really sucked for us, but especially him. Um, yeah, it's just the way it goes. Strategy seems to get me a lot in these races, but this one didn't happen that way.
Well, man, I'm almost positive you led every lap. I don't think anyone else led a single lap tonight. So we came in here saying you don't know if you can catch Johnny. I mean, you got a lot of bonus points tonight. So and then with Johnny getting fifth, I think it's gonna be his second worst because he missed a race. So it's gonna be interesting as we go into Vegas, and especially that wild card at Daytona. I think anything can happen. I think you might have a shot to catch him.
Daytona, yeah, Daytona's Daytona, dude. We have no idea who's gonna win that.
Oh,
Um,
and it's not just Daytona. No, 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 no. It's Legacy Daytona.
yeah, I like that. I just don't know how I feel about it being the last race of the season, but it makes for a great entertainment. I'll say that much.
All right, man. Well, congrats on that win, and good luck Sunday night at Richmond. As I'll be out there at Richmond myself, rooting Kyle Larson on. So good luck.
Thank you. You have fun.
Will do. That is it for tonight. As these these Gen 4 guys yet again put on an absolute show. Some of the best racing I've seen at Bristol, and I said that a lot this season. These guys have put together a lot of good races all season long. I'm kind of sad to see the season come to end. Hopefully, Gary will have me back out here next season for these Gen 4 guys as they look on to season 26. And with Ben winning the race, Johnny struggling, it's going to really close that points gap. I think it'd probably be about 20, 24, 25 points gap between the two as they go into Vegas next week. But y'all have a safe week, and I will see y'all next Monday. As I told Ben and the other guys, I will not be broadcasting Richmond.